Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the brand new Pasterfield complex in Cameron Park. It is a magnificent day at this beautiful new facility in the western areas of Newcastle and Lake Macquarie Council. My name's David Redden. I'll be doing solo commentary for a while until my colleague Lucas Holmes joins me. Lucas is on his way from Faneover, where he's been umpiring the plate this morning. To wit, some results this morning in the women's, just here at Pasterfield. Cardiff 10-15-75, defeated Nelson Bay 2-1-13. In the Black Diamond Plate, completed matches. Wine Lakes 15-12-102, Gosford 7-6-48, and those games, Wine Lakes and Gosford, have played at Passage Road today. Don Small Oval out because of wet weather. Terrigal-Warwick 11-9-75 have defeated Warners Bay 3-5-23. Singleton 26-14, 100. Correction. Musselbrook 26 goals, 7-14, 170 have defeated Singleton 2-0-12 up at Rose Point Park. Good start for the Cats there as they make a bold bid for the finals. In the plate, they've been playing good plate football for a couple of years, Musselbrook, and that's a very thumping performance by them away from home. Over here at the new Casterfield complex, which you can see on your cameras at the moment, it's a superb setup. I've only no, I haven't been here before myself, and it's a great setup. I've only ever seen it on Google Earth and seen photos of it. It doesn't do justice to it. It's a beautiful ground, and to call football 2 weeks in a row with brand new facilities just doesn't happen very often, so we're very blessed. Cardiff 13, Caleb Whittle, 19, Ben Taylor, 22, Andrew Risby, 25, Tony Edser, the big man, Jack Stevenson, 32, Chris Davies, 37, Matthew Eric in 60, Joel Dreps, 42, Matt Kenny, 20, Peter Blues, 44, Tom Williams, 47, Hamish Thompson, 50, Kai Haley, 51, Dan Stewart, 54, Damon Rowell, 58, Max Cossack, 16, with Jake Lewis, 62, Dan Robinson, 39, Cam Jones, 66, Michael Spithovsky, 69, Brendan Wall, 52, and the great Michael Cook in 30. For Maitland, Rob Eddy in 2, Tom Grimmer, 10, Ben Crowley, 15, Mitchell Astley, 17, Lachlan Jones Mashman in 26, Chris Bonar in 27, Mark Curran, 30, Nathan Merrick, 31, Nick McMahon, 32, Ethan Gladman, 34, Josh Button, 36, Matt Scholes, 38, Kevin Greaves, the great man, 39, Stephen Cavotsos, 46, John Hook, 47, Lachlan Mill, 50, Cal Rainbow, 52, Scott Adlerton, 53, Dixon Shane Dixon, I'm assuming that is, but we'll call it, I'm assuming, in 54, Adam Boeing in 59, Lachlan Guy, 61, Matt Cosford, 64, and Josh Easton is in 55. We're about to get going here. You're going to have to excuse me here today. I don't have a TV to call from, so I'm on the binoculars, so if I'm a bit slow with calling player numbers, please excuse me. I'll do the very best I can. It's great to be with you here on Bar TV. We thank our major competition sponsor, Haval, at least Maitland and Gosford. I'm with Kendall and Jacko here at the Pasterfield complex, and it is my privilege to be calling football from this magnificent new facility. It's one of the best new facilities in New South Wales. It's rock and roll time in the Black Diamond Plate, and we're away. Up the ruckman go. Edser in there with a Maitland ruckman. Forwarding on is 24. I'm going to have an interesting time calling, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll do the best I can. Free kick paid out of there. Looks like a Maitland free kick, is it? It's not. It's a Cardiff free kick. Got to clear out the mark, son. Coming over here to Risby, and Risby's taken that grab just behind the cricket block. Not called a play on. He can't. Now he's being told him to go. Spearing ball straight down the centre. Umpires calling players out here, and there's a 50-metre for encroachment. So there's a 50-metre penalty being paid here for encroachment on the mark. Central umpire's got the football, and it's right at the edge of the centre square here. Risby's coming up to take the ball. He'll pick the ball up shortly, and he'll be having a kick. Oh, gee, what's that, 56? 58 out, goes 45 degrees. Finds a man, and can't quite take that mark. Comes out of it. His 52 was Daniel Stewart in 54, I'm sorry. Out the ball comes to Maitland. Straight down the centre of the field, off towards number 37. Don't have a 37 on my sheet. That's going to get interesting if they're not on the sheet. And we have a free kick being paid out there on the far centre wing. Thompson goes to the left foot down the line. Good pass. Really good. That looks like the great man Cam Jones. Goes inbounds inside 50. Dropped off there off hands. 39 roving. It's Robson, Dan Robson. And the ball's gone out of bounds at this very large, wide open expanses of Pasterfield complex up here at Cameron Park. It's left-handed as he often does. Goes to the right thumb after the ball hits the ground. Got to get rid of it, son. Does. 27 for Maitland as Bonar gets that ball long down the centre of the ground. 38, Scholes. Straight down the wing. And can he get a chance to kick at this? He's going to get tackled. Lovely tackle, mate. Cardiff. Short ball comes in. Should have probably gone longer. Short ball to a contest, always not ideal. Jack Stevenson in 32. Ball comes out to Davies. Oh, good tackle. Really good tackle. Has he pinged him? He's got his hands going the wrong way. That should be holding the ball. It is. Really good tackle out there on that far wing. Short ball comes in and he plays on. Does Rob Eddy, very experienced player. Former first grade fullback. Lovely grab. And out there is Tom Grimmer, who played first last week. Decides to go Grimmer. Kicks from 56 out. Long ball. Coming back there to mark that one. No, he just gets it through and it's a behind. So there's the first score of the game. It's 1 point to Maitland. And they're in front here at early doors at Pasterville Complex. Goes back where it came to Stewart. Goes right back to fullback to Thompson. Goes very wide this time. 50-metre ball goes down the wing. There's a perfect spot. Absolutely superb kick. Looks to come inbound now. Dangerous play. And he's supported by his teammate there in, who I don't have in 45. These numbers are going to be the death of me today, ladies and gentlemen. Driving ball down and should be picked off and is. Looks like it's bowing there in 59. Is that right? In 59? Goes short. Has to be perfect and isn't. Puts his teammate in 50 under pressure. Goes to the handball. He's got rid of that one legally. Did Gladman. Straight down the middle now. Cardiff has a chance to rebound. Driving ball. Gets it inside 50. Maitland got a lot of blokes behind the ball at the moment. He's in trouble. That's a one-hand handball. Umpire could have paid that. Scrubbers off the ground. Desperate times here for Maitland. Can they get to the ball? Rob Eddy's there at fullback. And he's not managed yet. Now it's gone out of bounds. Professionally done by Eddy. Way out there in the forward pocket. You can see the hills in the background. Beautiful spot this is here at Cameron Park. Gets out here for a good day's footy. Adds her a left-hand tap out again. He'll do that all day. Vast experience. That should be over the shoulder. And he's pinned him for holding the ball. Wow, that's an interesting decision. Can't quite say I agree with it. But anyway, that's life. Doesn't matter what I think. He's away. He's off. He's got to get rid of it. Now he's in trouble. Gone. Well done, Cardiff. I'll just get that number player for you. He's going to have a point-blank shot at goal here to kick Cardiff's first goal in the play competition for the season. Lovely tackle. Bit of dithering there from Maitland right in the dead spot, which you can't do. This is Matthew Kenny, going to be kicking from about 15 metres out. Goes back now, goes through his routine. Kicks from a long way out. And he's done it. First goal of the day of the Cardiff Footy Club. Cardiff 1 straight 6 and Maitland 1 point. Looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval Maitland and Brian Hilton Haval North Gosford for their range of affordable SUVs. Book your test drive today. Do a great job, Haval. Their gears, their vehicles are beautiful. Their SUV range is outstanding. Get along and have a test drive if you're interested in a well-priced SUV. So it's 1 straight to 1 point. Back to the centre now. Edson with a right fist. They're going to have to do something about it because he will dominate and give Carter first use the footy all day. Oh, lovely work there from Koslick. I bet you he's related to Holly Koslick from Lake Macquarie. If you're watching, Holly, hello, mate. How are you? I hope you're going well today. Gone. Just got rid of it. Just, and I do mean just. Ball comes back to inside the 50-metre arc. Danger ball. Rob Eddy loses it in the sun a bit, actually, there. Cam Jones, there's that tape. It looks got more shape than King Tut. Ball goes up towards the square. No mark, off hands. That will go out of bounds in the forward pocket. And Koslick hands the ball to the umpire. Throwing come in, dangerous position. Edge has gone up to the ruck. Is he going to grab it? Pushing the back, actually, but not paid. It's crash ball in there. Jones trying to get it, force a tackle, and there's a ball up. And we've got a ball up about 15, 12 metres from goal there. Eds are in front, left-handed again. Kick off the ground, trying to clear the area for Maitland and succeeds. Out towards the line. Well done. Grimmer gets the football and away he goes with the man bun. Straight down in front of us. Goes long, 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 long. That's a great kick to position. Just wait and see. It's at 64. That's Percival. Handball comes in. Not overly useful, I wouldn't have thought. Thompson reads it best. Steps his own man. Goes straight down the spine. Right under the cricket block. All could bounce there as they often are in hard blocks. Home of the Cardiff Bullaroo Cricket Club. If you're watching Mark Curry, hello. Gladman gets that ball into the forward area. Umpire's going to pay that one, I'd suggest. Yep. Good tackle out there by the Saints. In 31 was Merrick. Getting the ball into 50 now. Scrubby old kick. Oh, he's in trouble. He's got rid of that one-handed. Could have been paid. 47's Williams gets that out, but it's picked off by Maitland inside the arc. Now that's Nick McMahon. He's got every right to go back here. There's not much wind. If you have a look at the back there. Oh, touch of breeze now supporting Carter, so this will be a tough kick. McMahon will kick from just inside 50. Left footer perhaps, like if that's his brother Patrick. At the back there, off hands and a behind. So the score reads, Maitland, 2 behinds, Cardiff 1 straight 6. Score's taking up a wild upload on live scoring, unfortunately. So out the ball goes out wide. Mark taking out there for Cardiff right on the, just inside the line actually. Mark taken, second grab. And that was Stevenson. Goes for the 3/4 wedge. Oh, lovely. Oh, I thought that was marked by Jones. Has he paid it? He has. No, it changed his decision, and that's holding the ball. Cam Jones listened to the umpire there. Really experienced player. It's good to see him playing footy again. He's played a lot of cup football for the Cardiff Footy Club. Magnificent kick. Absolutely superb pass. Drives the ball inside 50. It's 2-on-1 in there. You should think that Maitland will get a kick out of this. Oh, they're in trouble now. They've been dithering again. He's got to get rid of that footy. There could be a push in the back. Not paid. Umpire's only go, and he said, holding the ball. Must say I'd agree with that decision. He had all day to get rid of that. And number 39's got the kick, and that's Dan Robson. And he's going to take a kick once again for the Cardiff Footy Club, almost point-blank range, to put them 10 points up. Robson taking his time. That bloke is too close to the mark. It should be 50 metres. Robson's kicked it. Tony Adser gives the 2-hand salute. Cardiff, 2 straight 12. Maitland 2 behinds. Midway through the first quarter here at the Pasterfield Complex at Cameron Park. Belmont 16 Footers Club is located on picturesque Lake Macquarie. It's one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotion, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook. It's the home of the AFL Hunter Central Coast. And good start for the Cardiff Footy Club. 2 goals up early. It's as interesting here. He's again gone side on. He's looking to change it up with his opponent in Ruckman. Encroachment here. So a free kick, I think, to Tony Edzer here for Cardiff being outside the 50-metre arc with the 6-6-6 rule. Now, there's a couple of whistles coming. I don't know what's going on here at the moment. So that's the warning, I'd suggest. So that's the warning for Maitland. They must have their men inside the box, and they do. So any more transgressions by Maitland will be a free kick to the ruckman from Cardiff and Tony Edzer. Edzer off the short run up, beaten that time by Grimmer. Good springs from Grimmer. Backs up. Can't get a hold of it. 31 is not on my team list. Makes it hard again, but we push on. Pushing the back, I would have thought, not paid. 34 is, again, not on my team list. Pumps that forward. He's got the sit at the back here. Can't take the mark. Handball off would have been opportune, but he's kicked it anyway. And I'll just get that number for you. It's 52, so another goal to Cardiff. That is Brendan Wold. Brendan Wold's kick, Cardiff's third. Cardiff, 3 straight 18. Good shooting early on. And 2 points from Maitland. 2 behinds they are. And this Black Diamond Plate game from the Pasterfield Complex. ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel from grassroots to elite sports teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the preferred apparel supplier of the Hunter Central Coast AFL for the 2019 season. Excellent start here from the Cardiff Footy Club at their home ground. They've been nomads for a long time, a full generation, and now they're home. And let's hope that they're here for many, many years. It is a superb complex, ladies and gentlemen. You'd be most impressed. Well done, Grimmer. Beats heads at that time left-handed, but taps it in the wrong direction. Guts required here, going straight through the middle, gets it out. Grimmer gets a kick out, will clear the area, goes over the cricket block. Wicket bounce, handball comes off, and away come the Cardiff. They're going to get rid of it! Gone! So it beat some very good tackling here this morning. They've taken it on and gone, play on. Third advantage, good punch from Thompson. Gets that ball out. Where are the Crummers? Here's one, gets a handball out, slung out of it. Can he curve that around? No, he couldn't, was Hook. Where are the Crummers again? Got to get a free kick given, I think, out here on the far side. Possibly to Hook. It's gone to Cardiff, to Thompson. Didn't see it, but it's about 900 metres away from me, and I had the knocks on and couldn't see it. My bad. Intercept mark taken there in front of Koslick by Lachlan Neal. Goes square. That's dangerous. Awful kick. Can Maitland make something out of it? Here the ball goes in the 50. Got the set at the back. Can't take the mark. Goes again. Pushes in the back. Umpire right there. Not paid. Should be a ball up and is. Cardiff leading at the moment by 16 points here at Pasterfield. Deep into attack from the Maitland Footy Club. Edzer right-handed. Free kick comes out to Tony Edzer, I think. Yep. Umpire's got his hand in that direction. Some interesting decisions going on here. Edzer with a spearing ball, which is perfect. Absolutely lace out. The big fella will enjoy that on replay. Goes long. Very long. Over goes Jones, and Eddie, who's an excellent intercept marker, takes the mark. Punts that one back down the line. 54 Stewart gets it down. Koslick with the headgear. Good handball coming out. Good football, mate, Cardiff. Got to get that football now. Got to pick it up. No. Lots of pressure. I reckon that's over the shoulder. And it's been paid. Could be Spatovsky or Lewis out there. It's a 60 number. Oh, that should be 50 metres. Surely, sir. And is. Encroachment on the mark and over the mark. He didn't call play on. This is going to take this ball into an interesting spot. He may be having a shot at goal here. Was watching the central umpire come into the arc. He's going to be 40 metres in. A lot of these players having a bit to say to the umpire. A couple of interesting decisions. So, he's going to be kicking this from about 42, I reckon. Goes short with an awful kick. Picked off immediately. Goes straight down the spine to the Saints. It's run a long way. Too far. 54 is Stewart. Should be taking this kick. He was the closest. Burley character Stewart is. I'm just waiting to see who's going to take this kick. It will not be Stewart, actually. Thought he was the closest. That's fine. This might be a Lewis in 62. Goes long. Gets it to the hot spot. Oh, almost an excellent mark taken there. Jones at ground level. Out of bounds it is now. So it's 18 points to 2. Cardiff up by 16. Getting towards the end of the first quarter. Lucas Holmes will be joining me reasonably shortly. Dump that comes out. Jones, grubber! Goal! Wide angle. What a goal that is from Cam Jones. Extremely skillful. Cardiff have kicked 4 straight. 4 straight, 24. 2 points. Cam Jones take a bow. That was outstanding from a very tight angle. Awards R Us were established 25 years ago, and they pride themselves on an ability to supply high-quality work and personal professional service. David and Lisa are experienced in fulfilling the most complex needs of their clients. Specialties available for all AFL Hunter Central Coast clubs. My commentary position today, when I'm joined by Lucas Holmes, is about 5 metres from the bar, ladies and gentlemen, and there's some lovely white and red there. I won't be able to partake, unfortunately. One of the sad things about being responsible. That's a throw, not paid, coming out of this 31, who I don't have my team list. And that's a mark at the 3rd or 4th attempt. I think this is Lewis again. Now, his short ball before was a worm burner and a reverse torp. So he should go back and kick a drop punt. If you're not doing anything else this afternoon, get over to the Pasterfield complex. Beautiful setup out here at Cameron Park. Magnificent new football ground. Up in the air, gets it up the hot spot. And misses to the side, I reckon. It's way in the goal umpire. That's Cardiff's first blemish. Cardiff 4-1-25. And Maitland 2 behinds. Ball comes out Combox side, up towards Grimmer. That's a smart move. He's going to get back. He's got good recovery, this lad. Taps it along. 54 is Shane. Or Dixon, I think his name might be. Jones on the punch. And he's pinged for over the shoulder, I reckon. Just a touch late there, Jones. Just missing his timing. Rob Eddy at the back there. Comes out Combox side. Eds has got the sit. Taps it out one-handed, actually, which is interesting. Robson's got to go. That's a throw. Absolute throw, not paid. Tough in the clinches. Should be a ball up coming, and is. Cardiff up by 23 points. Cardiff legend Michael Cook about to come onto the ground. 100 gamer he was last year. Fantastic performance by the great fella. 44's Blues. There he goes. Magnificent handball. Should hotspot this does. Very unselfish. 1-on-2. Where are the Crummers? Danger! Can Jones get around his man? He's good enough to kick it! Magnificent. Second goal in a row, Cam Jones. Really, really good football, Cameron Jones and Cardiff. Unselfish down the line from Blues. Cardiff, 5-1-31. Maitland, 2 behinds. CFM of the Central Coast #1 station for hits and old school. Wake up with Gordon and Ash Pollard for breakfast, full of pranks, real talk and passion for the community and local initiatives. Start your day with Gordon and Ash Pollard, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. weekdays. CFM 101.3 down there in my home on the Central Coast. Cannot explain it. Cam Jones beat his man, squared up, terrific snap from 40, and did not look like missing. Great to be here with you calling Black Diamond Plate. We don't get a chance to call plate games very often. We were given an opportunity today, and very much looking forward to the day. Of course, Cardiff and Maitland later on in the Black Diamond Cup. Ball comes out. 17 was smothered off of Ashley. McMahon, Nicholas, left footer. Chance there. No mark taken. Where's the Rover? He stayed out of it. Beats 1, beats 2. As he kicked the goal. That's a very clever goal. Really smart Rovers play. Suggests he's been around a football park before. I'll just get his number for you. Do the right thing and turn around for me, young man. Just waiting for him. So that was Josh Button, Redders. Josh Button kicked that goal. Maitland 1-2-8. Cardiff 5-1-31. Must be getting to the end of the quarter here. The quarter #1 here at Pasterfield. Again, if you come on down, come and have a coffee or a pie and there's a wine and beer next to me, get on down and enjoy the footy. Watch some good hard football. Edsa uses that height. He's very skillful in that ruck. Oh, he's ducked his head and gone. Not paid. Got to get rid of it and does. There's Dixon. Mark in front. No, not paid. Almost over the shoulder. Flying comes out Kozlik. Beats 1, beats 2. Short ball. Makes Edsa do hard work. When you're 9 foot tall, it's hard. How far has he run? Eddie's just run far enough. He's going to get the ball back here. He's pushed on down. Is he going to get the footy back? No, and he might get a handball off. Eddie's still involved here. Needs to shepherd. Does. Gets the ball inside 50. Can I get a mark out of it, or is that out of bounds to the full? Shanks the kick badly like my slices at Everglades. And Maitland will be on the mark here. Carter free kick. And that is quarter time. Quarter time here at the Pasterfield Complex. Carter 5-1-31. Maitland 1-2-8. We'll have a short break so I can give my voice a rest. And we'll be back shortly for the second quarter here at the Pasterfield Complex on Bar TV. Welcome back to the Pasterfield Complex in Cameron Park. Very good quarter of football from Cardiff, 5-1-31, 1-2-8. Kicking with a slight breeze on a magnificent day here in Newcastle and surrounds. It was a bit foggy and wet this morning, but it's cleared up to be a gorgeous day. Ground in excellent condition, as you can see. The cricket blocks held up well with a bit of rain this week. And personally, I can't wait to get out here at cricket season either to be, get here and watch cricket at this superb place. What a great place for cricket and footy. Wonderful new complex. Credit to Lake Macquarie Council. You've done an outstanding job. You can quote me on that if you like. This is a superb complex. It's a privilege to be here. And back to the footy. Cardiff 31, leading Maitland 8. 23 points of difference at quarter time. Kendall, Jacko and David with you on Bar TV, the best in the business. Later on this afternoon, we've got Black Diamond Cup action. At 2 p.m. again. Looking forward to that, actually. So did you see Cardiff were okay last week, more than anything. They weren't great. And you're interested to see how they're going to go against the Maitland side, missing, sadly for them, Patrick McMahon. That's going to hurt. But we'll see how they go. Back to the plate action. Quarter number 2 here at Pasterfield. And action about to get going. Tony Edzer, as has been his way, he's going to go side on into this contest. He doesn't want to jump straight into him. And away in the second quarter. Lucas Holmes will be with me shortly in commentary, the great man. Well roved. Got to get rid of it now, son. Does. Gets it back. 47's Williams. Gets that deep into attack for Cardiff. Michael Cook chasing. Gets beaten by the bounce. Maitland get it back well. Intercept mark there. And I'll get the player's number for you. It's a bit hard to see from this distance. Looks like Cameron Jones to me. And it is. Kicked 2 great goals in that last quarter. Goes long. Cook is pushing the back. Good mark there from Maitland in front. Goes off towards Rob Eddy, who's running off his man at every opportunity. Vastly experienced player. Takes the mark at centre-half back. Looks for his options. There's not much movement up there. Umpire says that's 50. He's encroached. So Eddie's going to get a 50-metre head start here. And under the new rules in the AFL, Eddie can go whenever he likes. He does not have to wait for the mark. He can go, and he does. He doesn't have to wait, umpire. He can go under the new rules of football. He's entitled to go. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Eddie thumping ball down. That's gone 55-60. Well roved here. Here's an opportunity. Oh, great tackle. Not sure about the disposal. Thompson with the football. Left-hand handball. Comes out into Blues. Beats his man. Comes down Combox side. Perfect kick to Jones, and the big fella's away. Thumps the ball 65 metres downfield. Can there be a mark? No. Good contest here. He's got to keep paddling that forward and does. Ducks his head a bit. Well defended Maitland. Didn't give away a free kick. And there's the free kick. Well done Maitland under great duress. Umpire in perfect position for that free kick, I might add. And that is Rainbow. Cal Rainbow with the footy. Goes to the short left foot ball. Long handball. Sweep and handball comes down. Another short ball comes down. They're moving the football well here, Maitland. Most unusual jumpers. I don't think I've been around football a long time, and I've never seen jumpers like Maitland's. I reckon they're a lovely jumper. Really interesting colours. Down the line, intercepted there. Well done, Cardiff. Oh, great tackle too. What are they going to pay here? Nothing. Continue on. Not a bad decision in the end, really. Good football around. Drops to what he should have taken. Out of there comes Gladman. Down the line. Punch comes in off the ground. Gets it moving forward for Maitland. Ball, Grimmett can't, just arrives too late. Ball out to the wing. Gladman can't affect play here. Handball comes inside. Should step his man and does as Kenny. Down the line. Oh, that's a one-hand handball, sir. Not legal disposal. Anyway, there's a Falcon. One of the first for the season. Gets that ball going long. Where are the markers? Where's Jones? In front. Gets it to ground. Good defence, Maitland. Where are the Crummers? Robson's got to get in there. Tackle made. And it is umpire's ball. Sideshow Bob haircut there. I shouldn't be talking about hair. Lucas Holmes will be laughing his head off at me. Rob Eddy beats a couple. Gets the handball out. Long ball comes down the wing. Actually goes right down the centre. Good kick. Drop what he otherwise might have taken in 45. Don't have his number. Make musical chairs with numbers today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, that's a free kick, I reckon. This number we have, that's Williams. And Williams will have to go back over the mark first. Didn't. Short ball comes in, uncontested mark. You don't want him happening there. Jones again, he's brewing a menace. I always think that when Jones plays cup for Maitland, Cardiff, they're a better side. Burly, big, strong, good pair of hands. It's a luxury having him in the plate. So he's got a 45-degree angle. He's going to kick from about, 38 metres out, I reckon, 40. Jones for his third. Gets under it a bit. Off to the side, I reckon, and is. That's a behind. Cardiff 5-2-32 and Maitland 1-2-8. Early doors, second quarter. Pasterville Complex on Bar TV, the best in the business. Oh, that coffee's good. Straight down the spine. It's interesting these players have not taken the opportunity to run out the square yet. They are in the cup, but it hasn't transferred down. This is the first game of the plate for the season, I might add. 15, good tackle on Crowley by Thompson. He's going to come wide. Out here towards Blues, he's got a paddock, and will take a mark. Kozlik's on for him again. Short ball down the wing. Chest mark there. No, he actually takes above his head, Kozlik. Well done. Looking for options. Goes as long as he can. Puts it up to Jones. One out. That's a smart move. He's got, that's a free kick. Eddie got himself in the best position. That's a good contest, Eddie and Jones. And two cup footballers of the past. McMahon's come on. He's uncontested out here. He's unmarked on the wing. Kozlik will be too late. McMahon takes the mark just in front of Kozlik. Half-back flank for Maitland, who need to do something now. They're 24 behind. McMahon left-footed down the line. Blues intercepts there, despite some hard work there from Easton. Blues again, pushing the back. I could have thought he might have got that. No, didn't. Could have thought it might have. That's real good commentary. 54 is Stewart. Goes wide. Beautiful kick. Really, really good. And Mark taken out there on what I think this might be Lewis. I'll just wait till he turns around. It's not Jones because he hasn't got the tape. Mozzies and flies. Go away, please. So he's going to take this kick. 40 out. Stuttery approach. Not a good kick. In front. Can't take the mark. Maitland at the ground level. That's the great man, Kevin Greaves. Given many, many years of service to this football club, but unfortunately for Kev, he's intercept marked by Kenny. I'll tell you a story about Kevin Greaves later on. Cameron Jones, if you kick that, you're a genius. Oh, don't tell me he's hit the post. Well, he's tried to reverse burn that one, and it just hit the post. It would have been a brilliant goal. Kevin Greaves is a teacher in Maitland. He's around my age, and he contacted me last year when we were talking football. And he said, you went to school with my wife. And we ended up going, Kevin's lovely wife and I went to high school together in Wagga. So, great man, Kevin. Turns out he's also lectured by my father at what became Charles Sturt University. So, my father educated thousands of people, and Kevin Greaves is one of them. So, very proud of my father. And Kevin Greaves is an outstanding man, a principal at school in Maitland. And if you get a chance to talk to him, please do so. He's a great fella. And thank him for his work in football. He's been outstanding, Kevin Greaves. Grimmer, just beaten by a spearing ball. In comes Drabs. Enough to reminiscing. David, onto the football. As I said, Lucas J. Holmes will be joining me shortly. Thomas Grimmy can pick him by the man gun. One out there. That ball's gone over the top. Here's a chance for the Raven. Let's have a look. Oh, he's fallen over his own feet. He might have done a hammy. I reckon that Dixon Shane's done a hammy. No, it's actually 64. It's Percival. I reckon he's just pinged a left hamstring. Ball comes in from Grimmer. Can he kick the goal? Bounces! Just off to the side. And I guarantee you, from a personal experience, that Percival has just done a hammy. Trainer's attending to him. He is in all sorts. And that's a tear. He can hardly walk. Yeah, he's not taking any further part today, and he should be carried off, in which case Maitland can get a replacement out there. Bad luck for Percival. Let's hope he recovers. He needs to get ice on that quickly because I've done them myself, and they are awful things. Short ball coming out. Magnificent pass. Blues is being very damaging across half-back for the Cardiff Footy Club. Goes wide. Rovers at ground level, ball out of bounds. It's a big, spacious ground, this, and they've marked it what I think they've given room around the ground people to stand or whatever else. So out there, you can see there's quite a long way between where the boundary line is and that outer fence. I tell you what, that's a big square boundary for cricket. Holy cow. Chris Gale country. Long ball out of the ruck contest, held in. Sweeping out of there's McMahon. Robson picks him off. Live wire Robson's been. Man in front, Eddie. He's been in front of Jones a couple of times this quarter. Away goes Eddie. He's looking for options. He's going to go square. Perfect pass to Greaves. Can Greaves pick it up? Oh, no, he can't. He's actually not. Be careful. That's a very good defence from Cardiff, and he's actually done very well to get rid of that football, Jones Mashman. Robson in there. So is Wivel. Must be brother of the great AC Wivel. If you're listening, Wiv, g'day, mate. How are you? Should see you out there. Robson up. Out of that comes to Drabs. Goes down the spine. Should take a mark. I think that's Kozlik out there with a red and white headgear. It is. Eds is on short. He's still on short. Kozlik's going to pop this up. Jones on the lead. Eddie gets to him just in time. Eddie's had the better of that contest for the last 10 since he's gone on to him. Touched in flight there. Out that ball comes. 55 for Maitland is Easton. Ball comes out wide here. Looking for a handball. No, it doesn't. Change. Spots a man as Risby at the corner of his eye. Left foot up. Reverse mongrel. Torp comes in. Eddie beats one. Beats two. Smooth as you like. McMahon will try and get on his left, I'd imagine. Does. Lovely spearing ball. Perfect to Merrick. Way goes Merrick. Goes down the spine. Another reverse mongrel. Out this ball comes. This is Crowley. Lovely handball off. Most unselfish. Gets it back. He could have a go from there. He has. Just to the left, or is it in? Oh, he's just missed off the left-hand side. And Maitland a 139. Cardiff 5-2-32. Maitland had quite a bit of football this quarter. Going okay. Again, I'll be joined by Lucas James Holmes in a short period when he arrives from Fane Oval, where he's been doing a good job umpiring for the Warners Bay Football Club. Now Rick gets that ball in the hot spot. They're going to hurry. He's going to tap that through because he's got men on him. And that's... And they should have called that a behind. There was pressure on. That is a behind. Maitland 1-4-10. Cardiff 5-2-32. Williams is there. He's the first one today who's run out the square. So he's just run straight out and played on. I reckon that's a terrific introduction to the rules. Cosley's got a lovely pair of hands, except that ball went out of bounds. The full Cosley's got lovely hands above his head for a little man. If Holly Kozlik is his sister, it runs in the family because his sister's an outstanding footballer. Gladman, half forward flank. Drives the ball into the hot spot. Punches from behind, double fister. Left-hand handball comes out. Dent kicks it off the ground. Runs away. Oh, McMahon intercepts. Can't muck around there. Grimmer, danger. Screws that one back around. It's gone wide. This ball should go out of bounds on the bounce, and does. And we have a ball up deep in the forward pocket here at Pasterfield. Morning, Jody. How are you, big fella? Jody Henderson umpiring the Black Diamond Cup this afternoon, the great man, former Orange Tiger. Lovely handball, Blues. Blues has been impressive on that half-back flank. Real backline general for them. That's not a good kick, and Drews will take a sitter just outside half-forward the 50-metre arc. He's got men inside. Lots of options here. Goes short and finds his man in Eddie now. Eddie, I can tell you, has kicked him from here before. He did it in a grand final at Newcastle #1 from this distance. He can kick a football, the big fella. Let's see how he goes. He's got a slight breeze behind him. If this is an understatement, Maitland need this one. Eddie, 55 out. Smokes it. Gets it long, just off to the right. Maitland 1-5-11, Cardiff 5-2-32 here at the Pasterfield Complex. Jacko Kendall and David here on Bar TV will be joined shortly by Lucas James Holmes. And we'll have our full commentary team in action. Looking for options. He can play on whatever he wants. Is he going to stay inside the square? No, out he goes. Blues takes it, goes. Could have been marked at the back. He's actually taken that. He did. Yeah, I thought he might have got that. Give that football back. That's a mark. Not back on the full. That should be 50. Not given. Goes over the back. Kozlik a chance. Gets taken to ground. Tapped out by Maitland. Very clever. Gladman. Off towards... It wasn't Crowley. Coming inside this 50-metre arc. Oh, one-handed. That would have been an absolute speculation. That's a legged, not paid. Ball comes out back down the centre wing. Falls to ground, misses that mark. McMahon's in there. So is Gladman. Out it comes. Maitland have rebounded. 42 is Drabsch. Kozlik's in there roving. Can he get a football? Greaves going hard, as is his way. McMahon left-footed. Oh, he's in trouble now. And gone, I reckon. Yep, good tackle made by Cardiff. Out in the far, far wing. Into purgatory. Blues is sitting alone and unattended in the centre circle. Why, I don't know. He's been very damaging. He'd have 10 touches this quarter alone. Looking at his options. Gets called to play on. Goes to the three-quarter wedge. Misses that mark. Should have taken that really. It wasn't very hard. Eddie. Kozlik pressure. Eddie will be too much upper body strength for him, I'd reckon. Gets that ball out towards the line. And I think it's out of bounds now. It stayed in, did it? Still just in bounds. Central umpire says, I'll have that, thank you. 21 points of difference here into the deep into the second quarter here at Pasterfield. Up comes the ball. Tapped out. Kick comes out there from Risby. Mark taken this time. Possibly Lewis. Short ball, very short. And that one's marked by Stewart. Now, Stewart's actually inside the arc, just. Very tight angle. The unselfish thing to do would be to put this to the hot spot. Over the top, Jones trying to use the body. Is that a free kick? Just waiting for the central umpire. I'm not sure if this is a behind. It's not. That's a free kick for a push in the back. So no score. Pressure kick. Got to stay on your feet. Does. Can he make the tackle? Yes, he just falls off him. Gets a left-hand handball out, and they're away. Ashley. Maitland have actually done that quite well. Now he's got to get rid of it in 5 minds and does get rid of it. That's a thumping ball. That's the sort of footy you should play. Grimmer in front, drops it. Out comes Thompson. He's been very good at fullback. Kozlik should put a step on, does. He's got good footwork, this lad. When he starts to get some weights into him, he could be a very handy footballer. Kenny goes wide. Oh, what a spot. Beautiful pass. Goes wide. And Lewis is out there, and he's going to take a kick. Oh, David, 30 metres, I reckon, 35? It's actually 52. It's Brendan Wild. I beg your pardon. I've had been miscalling him. My bad. Short ball comes out. Tony Edser seagulling at forward pocket. And Tony Edser from 25 metres or 30 metres is probably an even money bet at best. It's a long drop when you're 12 foot tall. So Tony Edser to put Cardiff's first goal on for this quarter. Edser going through his process. Low ball. Just fall short mark. I reckon that's Jones, and I reckon he's taken this in the square, which means he'll come straight on. Yep. Jones with a point-blank shot dead in front will kick his third. And there is the first goal of Cardiff for this quarter. Cardiff, 6-3-39. Maitland, 1-5-11. Sponsor read times. Central Coast Physiotherapy Sports and Spinal Centre is helping keep AFL Hunter Central Coast footballers on the field all season long. As well as providing the best in injury treatment and rehabilitation, they can also supply all of your tape and trainer needs at the best guaranteed price. Great to be with you at the Pasterfield Complex in Cameron Park. Magnificent new facility, and it is brand spanking. First competitive games of football here today. Jones has kicked 3. Now, what's the central umpire saying here? They asked them to waving the flags. No, what's happened is the football's going over the back left-hand side over the cage, and they need the replacement footy. So here comes the replacement footy. Black Diamond Cup action later on this afternoon with Lucas James Holmes. Should be a great afternoon. Looking forward very much. And again, it's such a privilege to call football, and to call football at a brand new facility like this is just, it's wonderful. Wouldn't be dead for quids. Glorious day in Newcastle. God's country. Beautiful part of the world this is. John Hook. Grimmer. Ball pops out the side. Oh, he's got a chance here. Can he get on his left? He does. Screws it back. Beautiful pass under pressure and picked up by Crowley there on a tight angle, but he's not very far out. Could this be Maitland's second goal? Crowley taking his time. Short run up on his right foot, gets it to the right-hand side, and that's a goal. Goal to Crowley, Maitland second. Maitland 2-5-17, Cardiff 6 goals, 339. Bar TV Sports, the specialists in live streaming and broadcasting of sport, including the AFL Hunter Central Coast. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game. Being joined by the regional manager of football in our region, Simon Smythe. G'day, Simon. How are you? Just want a quick talk briefly about this wonderful new complex. Isn't it superb?
It's outstanding. It's just great to be here after 14 years without a ground. Cardiff have got a home that they deserve, and the facilities here for players, umpires, spectators and commentators alike are absolutely first class, and our region's truly lucky to have a $15 million facility here at Cameron Park.
Fantastic. Representative football here on the 18th of May. The South Coast making the journey up to place in women's and men's. Should be a great afternoon as well.
Absolutely. Fantastic opportunity for us to not only showcase this wonderful facility locally, but also to people from the South Coast, and for the Hunter Central Coast teams to put on a really proud show for us.
Another mark here to Cam Jones. He's having a merry time in this first half. No, it's a great, and to call, I think I was talking to you before we were off air, to call football at 2 brand new football grounds in 7 days, it just doesn't happen. It's rare, and I almost think it's unique. Jones slows that off to the right, I think. He does, behind there to Cardiff. But the end of the first half, Simon, and what was the feedback after the massive day at CCRSC last week?
Was a massive day, David, but the feedback from the clubs we've got has been nothing short of extremely positive, especially in relation to the surface. The players really enjoyed the surface of the ground. Once the wet weather dried out as the day went on, the players just really raved about the quality of the surface of the ground, as I'm sure the Maitland and the Cardiff players will be raving about this surface when they come off today.
Indeed. Simon, look, thank you very much for just dropping in. Credit to you, your staff did a wonderful job last week. It was a very difficult day with all the rain and everything held up well, and we got actually quite lucky with the weather. It could have been a lot worse during play, but it was a great day, and sort of it creates almost a precedent for us to do that at the start of each season and each year, because we've got facilities available where perhaps other grounds are being used for cricket. So it's a wonderful opportunity for us.
Wonderful thing, yeah, just a great opportunity just to showcase all of our men's and women's. I think it was really good for the umpires. They don't often get to be together as a team as well.
Yeah.
So it was fantastic. We got great feedback that the umpires felt a sense of belonging together, looking after each other, and Christine Burrows, as head coach, was able to monitor most of her panel on the day. So a great opportunity to start the season with a bang.
With all the new rules too, everybody's learning. Everybody's learning, particularly the warning when encroaching outside the arc. And I was commenting a minute ago that the plate guys, some of them aren't running out the square. Now they are. The new rules are making a massive difference to football. You would have seen articles about Patrick Dangerfield and these sort of skilled players. When they're given room, they're deadly. And you can see the power athletes like Dangerfield and Fife, and we're going to see it in our league as well. When they get clearance, they're going to cause some serious damage. Craig Bird's another one I'm looking forward to watching as well when we get to call him.
Absolutely. I think the new rules, I've really enjoyed them. I'm a traditionalist, David, so love football as it is, but I think the new rules, look at last night's game, Essendon and Melbourne, Friday night footy, 28 goals scored. That's what the crowds want to see.
It was indeed. Thank you for your time. All the best to you. Thank you for giving us your time, and credit to what the AFL's done and being part of all this, and look forward to seeing you during the season. Thank you, Simon.
Wonderful. Thank you, David. Keep up the great work.
Good man. Thank you. So great to speak with Simon there. We'll have a break now at halftime. Thanks to Simon Smythe for having a chat. Back with you at the start of the third quarter. And welcome back to Pasterfield. Just speaking with the president of the Cardiff Footy Club, Damien Charlton, about this magnificent facility. He's very, very happy and on the front foot, and it's great to see. Cardiff are so happy here, and as we've discussed previously, for them to have been nomadic for 14 years, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, 14 years. It's just wonderful to have them here. Now, just some information for you. Just some scheduling of football. I've got the Bar TV schedule in front of me, which I've laminated because I'm trying to be clever. Next week, we're at Adcock Park, Gosford and Singleton in women's, Gosford and Maitland in the Black Diamond Cup. Then we've got women's representative football on Easter Monday from Ferrydale Park out of Medowie, the Tri-Series there. And then back here on Anzac Day for what will be a huge day of football. Cardiff and Warners Bay in all three grades, the local rivals, absolutely no love lost. Full Anzac Day ceremony on Anzac Day. Doesn't get any bigger, and just can't wait to be back with you on Anzac Day. Is the other microphone on? You can. Not playing today? What's up with you, Patrick? Come and say hello. Patrick McMahon from the Maitland Football Club. Come and say hello to us, mate. Grab a seat. We can wait a minute with the football. Grab the mic. Not playing today. What's up, mate? Are you not well?
Just pulled off a bit sore after the City game last week.
Was it the previous quad injury that caused you so much grief last year?
No, I just had it at training the week before and just pulled up sore, so
yes,
thought I'd have a week off.
I thought I picked up in commentary that you were struggling to kick long last week. Is that the injury? Did kicking exacerbating it?
That's the previous injury. Can't really kick long on my left anymore, so just sort of got to change the way I play a little bit. And
Now, is this your younger or older brother out here?
Younger brother.
He's getting a few kicks. Another left footer.
Yeah, yeah, he's been doing all right.
And other than not playing, how are things going up to the Saints? You going okay? Looking forward to getting back to Max McMahon for some footy?
Yeah, definitely. It's looking pretty good this year. We've picked up a few new players, so
saw that in some of the recruits. That's good to see.
Yeah, looking pretty good.
Just about to get going. Please don't go. And looking at being back next week, I think we might have you again next week. Looking at playing here next week or not? Do you think?
Hopefully, yeah. It'd be a pretty big game against Gosford, so
yes,
yeah, I'd love to be back, but
we'll
see how it goes.
Old rivals in the Black Diamond Plate, actually.
Yeah.
So. Yep. Most of the other, I can see here the emergencies around. So besides as picked today, thought the boys were quite strong last weekend. So I thought they held on a lot in that second half. They actually didn't let things go ugly. They actually
definitely.
Held on. And young Rory, he was very exciting last week.
Yeah, he did really well. A lot of our younger players did well last week, which is pretty exciting. So. And
Trevon Bob did a very good job at half-back flank. I thought he was very solid.
Yeah, he did too. I think he's only 16, so.
That's how young they are. And they're both Maitland juniors, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, and Sammy Jordan too coming through. So, yeah.
Good.
You've got a lot of young players coming through. It'll be good.
Well, it's a shame that you're not out there today. All the best with your recovery. And once again, it'll be great to see you get yourself right to play rep footy. I know you've enjoyed playing that in the past for Black Diamond. It'll be great to see you there again.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully I'll be back next week.
Let's hope so. I hope to see you there at Gosford. Just on behalf of myself, I'd like to thank Patrick for having a quick chat with us. Very fine footballer, lovely bloke, and lovely to speak with you. Let's see you out in the field next week. Thanks, Paddy.
Thank you.
Good man. Okay, back to the footy. Just want to thank Patrick McMahon for dropping in and saying hello. It's great of him to do that. And we have Cardiff up 6-4-40 and Maitland are at 2-5-17 here at Pasterfield. In fact, Joe Rory's just going in front of me now. Kicked 5 goals in a very, very good performance last week in a beaten side. Looking forward to seeing him explode out here. Some of Cardiff's backmen are on the longer side of 30, and Rory's pace might worry them a little bit, so that'll be interesting to see. Jones holding his own here. Back to the football. Good to talk with people here at football at Black Diamond Plate. It wouldn't be anywhere else on a Saturday in winter, although it's a very warm autumn day. It's a glorious day in Newcastle. Rainbow's got that free kick, pushing the back, blatant free kick there. Goes wide on the left. He's got a paddock. There is no one from Cardiff within 30 metres. Off he goes. Can he hit his man? 34 out there is Gladman. Can he keep it in front? Out the ball springs. Good contest. Here come the troops. Good tackle and gone. Bit slow in getting rid of that one. And I'll just get the binoculars on who's got the free kick. Stephen Cavosso's got this free kick way out there on the half-forward flank. Going to go square. He's shanked it somewhat. Lux a fortune. And he's just taken that mark. Big solid unit he is. Out, gets to the hot spot. Where are the markers? Where are the Rovers? There's one. Edser gets a handball. Drives that ball down inside the square. One of Tony's best kicks of the season, I'd reckon. He doesn't kick very often, the big fella. Out that ball comes tapped out. Rob Eddy has been very good today. Probably Maitland's best player. 17 is Ashley. Gets that ball out. Chance here. Can he get balanced? Just waiting. I think he might have. Is he kicked out or behind? It's hit the post. Very unlucky there. And that's a poster. So Maitland go to 2-6-18. Errant shooting. Cardiff 6-4-40 here at Pasterfield Complex. Bar TV, April the 6th, 2019. And we're here with you. Out they go. Run straight out the square. At the second attempt, that mark taken, uncontested. Stewart gets it down the wing. Chance if he can pick it up. Can't. Promotes the ball forward. Gets the ball out of bounds. That was Caleb Wivell. Again, Black Diamond Cup football this afternoon, 2 o'clock. Live on Bar TV. Tap out Edser. He's been killing in that ruck. Grimmer's the only one that's giving him any competition today. Simple ball coming here. Grimmer's overrun that one. Brings that ball wide. Got to go the punch. Ball goes over the top. Big contest coming. Robson taps it down instead of grabbing it. McMahon, Nicholas. Long ball. That ball holds up. There's the breeze for you. There is a breeze running left to right in the old screens. Great tackle! Over the shoulder against... I thought that was over the shoulder. There's two. That's a throw. Goodness gracious me. That was a blatant throw. That was like watching Joey Johns playing for the Knights, that was. Out the ball comes, right left forward. Here they go again, Cardiff, rebounding across half-back. Long ball goes over the head of Stevenson. Well, he's worked out of it. Well done. Short right foot up. Comes out towards Ashley, takes another mark. He's had a good start to the quarter, Ashley. Grimmer. Mobile player. Short, ordinary kick. Doesn't help big Kev Greaves. Bump put on there by 46 in Cavosso. And we have a ball up. On comes Lewis in front of us for Cardiff. Again, musical chairs with numbers isn't making it easy, but we'll do the best we can. Scraggy kick comes up to the hot spot. 1-on-2 here. He's got to stay on their feet. Does it. Gets to the ground, but he taps it out. 30 there is Curran. Goes off the ground. Good option. Gets a full 50, 55 metres on that. Eddie, good hands. Well tackled. Jones. Koslick. Run off him. Jones turns around onto his right. Gets the ball long. Here's an opportunity. Wold and Robson. Can Roll get onto his right? Beats his man. Very unselfishly goes wide. Opportunity ahead. He can't go long, but he does. And there's a Maitland place in there. Oh, he's waiting for Jones and Robson! Oh, sir, that's a mark. Help me. Jones dragged out of it, gets a free kick, but I did think Robson got purchase on that one, and that was a mark. However, Jones has got another kick here. Straight in front. And this will be for the first goal of the quarter. I would imagine that Nicholas Tomlinson, here he is, Lucas Holmes, he's got the Collingwood shirt on today. G'day Louie, how are you pal? Lucas Holmes will be joining us in a couple of minutes. He's the great man's arrived from Fayette. Cameron Jones, another goal. What a performance, Jones. Cardiff, 7-4-46. And Maitland, 2-6-18. Sponsor read time. Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Lucas Holmes, Subway.
Eat fresh.
Welcome, Lucas Holmes, to the ground. This is the Pasterfield Complex. It's impressive, isn't it, my friend?
Sure is, David. Just got here myself. It's spectacular, that's for sure. Just turning up. It looks like a vast playing surface out there so far, David.
Very big, mate. Got your papers there. Just take your time. I'll take care of it for a while. Just get yourself right. I've changed all your numbers for you. Everything's ready to go, my friend. Welcome. No, that's actually not mine. That's Jacko's, the cameraman. So all sort of mime over here. Lucas Holmes with us in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have the great man here. Part-time uni student, part-time football commentator, all-time legend, the great fella. Despite the fact that he's wearing that awful Collingwood shirt, that's gone. And just had a catch-up, Lucas, just for your information, with Patrick Lamar not playing today, injured and struggling with a leg injury, unfortunately. Grimmer goes wide. Koslik's got to stay on his feet, gets his play to ground. And has umpire Pate holding the man he has against Koslik out that far side. And away he goes. Gets it hot spot. Where are the Crummers? That ball's to ground. Umpire's decision is a lottery. And it's a free kick, I think. Is it to Maitland? Still don't know what's going on here. Perhaps the ball's gone out. It's actually a behind. So there you go. There's a behind being given. Waiting for the flags, but it is a behind to Maitland. Maitland 2-7-19. Cardiff 7-4-46. Lucas is getting himself set. And my voice will be ready for a short break. And you'll be sick of hearing my voice every minute, ladies and gentlemen. Caught up with Simon Smythe earlier from the regional manager of the AFL in our district. Had a good chat with Simon, Louis. Very happy, of course, to see football this magnificent place. Jones misses the mark. Crummers get that ball. Edser can't get there. And there's a mark. Away he goes. Wheels onto the left. Oh, Mark plays on. Shanks it. Should have gone back and taken the kick. Should Lachlan Neal. Louis will have a tally later on. We haven't got a tally at the moment, so I'm calling natural, which is, for me, with my eyesight, it's an interesting concept. Good win to Terrigal Avoca in the plate at Fane Oval, I believe.
It was, David. Very tight until about half-time, but then their class sort of shone through in the end, and with a comfortable, I think it was 49-point victory in the end for Terrigal Avoca, beginning their title defence in the plate, David. Yes,
and Lucas Holmes, ladies and gentlemen, central umpiring for the Warners Bay Footy Club, and doing a very good job. Another behind Maitland. Maitland 2-8-20, profligate shooting 7-4-46. Cardiff, Louis, just for your, here's some sheets for you. There's some up-to-date scores. So just while Lucas is writing that down, Wyong Lakes won in the plate over Gosford. Warners Bay beaten by Terrigal Avoca. Musselbrook flexed their muscle, 150-point win over Singleton at Rose Point Park.
Indeed, umpiring today, David, with the father of Jack Grimmond as well, David. So
Dave Grimmond, great
Dave
man.
Grimmond was there.
Life member of the Terrigal Avoca Football Club. And I think, like our mate Pete Van Dam, a 300 club member for the Terrigal Avoca Football Club, Lucas, if memory serves.
With Stephen May doing the ground managing duties, there's a few playful jabs out there, David, which is good to see.
I can imagine with Stephen Robert. Got the sit here, Wild takes a sitter. Always and away, not marked. That's Wild's third goal. Cardiff, 8-4-52. And Maitland, 2-8-20. I'll do this one, Lucas. Thai Power are proud partners of the NCCUA and the Community AFL umpires across New South Wales ACT. Right now and exclusively at Thai Power, buy 3 and get 1 free on selected Toyo passenger and SUV tyres. Catalogue full of big brand savings out now. Visit thaipower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local owner-operator. So formally welcome to Lucas Holmes in commentary this afternoon. Great to have Lucas with us. Lucas will be with us later on when we've got Black Diamond Cup action, Lucas, which I'm looking forward to. Cardiff and Maitland, this magnificent new place. I will talk to you when we get a break. Behind play here, a drag out. Free kick coming to Matthew Kenny from Cardiff. Dragged out of play for no reason. Interchange coming on thick and fast out here. On comes Matthew Eric. Straight down the spine. Jones one-on-one with Eddie. Eddie's going to get in front. Does a very good job. There's a drag out there. I thought there could have been a legging and paid. Not to Eddie, though. It was at the back. Jones has got transgressed there. It is to Eddie. Beg your pardon. Eddie again in front. Experienced backman. Goes wide. He's gone now. Got to get the hands out. Does. Sideshow Bob in 61. Is Lachlan Guy. Gets it long. Oh, handball coming out. Well done. Out there to Kenny. Smothered in there, though. Gets the ball wide. Leading is Thompson, who's been very good today. Coming across for a Shepherd. Can't do it. Left-hand handball's a beauty. Hits him right on the laces. Gets the ball back. Needs to step his man. Does. Gets rid of it. Kenny, another kick. He's got 3 or 4 in a minute. Goes wide. Wold in front. Misses what he should have otherwise taken. Handball comes out. Grimmer. Been good today for Maitland. That big Kev out there, I think it is. Kevin Greaves takes a mark on the wing. Still getting a kick, the old fella. That one, however, is just out of bounds. It's a big wide ground, this one, Lucas Holmes. Very wide. Jai Rory underneath us. 5 goals last week for Maitland. We're looking to do the same in the Cup today. With Maitland a realistic chance today. Cardiff were not overly impressive last week against Killarney Vale and will need to play better. Maitland will be much better off for having a good run and knowing where they stand. Looking forward to seeing young Jordan in that back pocket flying out the square today in the Cup later on today. 32 points of difference here at Pasterfield. 52-20. Again, if you're not doing anything this afternoon in this glorious weather, get out here to Pasterfield and have a look at some good footy. And enjoy the beautiful autumnal sunshine in Newcastle. Short ball comes out. Edzer stays. No, it wasn't Edzer. He's too quick to be Edzer. Goes long. Tries to. Kozlik. Good tackle, or has he played that over the shoulder? Yeah. Thought that was. And he's played on. The umpire will bring this back. Kozlik took him on, and he's got a free kick against him for holding on to football. I think the ball's going to come to Nick McMahon over here at centre-half back, brother of Patrick. Max Tatatap. Lucas, go.
And Max Kozlik indeed being a late Macquarie Junior as well, David, so made the switch during the off-season.
Brother of Holly, I assume.
Yes, correct.
47 goes wide, that's Hook. No mark taken. Thompson's been very good out there. Drops that ball. Comes back at it again. Where are the Crummers? Where are the Rovers for Maitland? Beats one man with upper body strength. Gets the ball back to Hook at the 50. They're maintaining possession. It's hard work. Now he gets a handball out under duress. Tries to beat a man. Gets a handball out again under duress. Jones sweeping in, and away they go. Here's an opportunity down the wing. 60 is Eric. Takes a mark. Should go down the wing immediately. He's got a man on. Lovely left foot pass. Lace out. Away they go. There's no one there. He's got to go super long. It's 1-on-2. There's a spare man in defence. Wild's got to beat 2. Gets the wall away with a legal handball. Good tackle, Eddie. Another good tackle. Good work, Wild. In comes McMahon. Right, left-footed. Wants to get rid of it. Cam Jones, very big upper body strength. Now that ball's been skewed off to the side. Wivel's got a chance. This is Caleb Wivel. He's got 5. He's got a chance to compose himself here. There's about 600 Maitland plays in between him and the goal. Gets it to the hot spot. Jones behind. Eddie with a handball out. Eddie again, butters up. He's been terrific today, almost BOG. Now he's in strife. Ball comes out, handball. He's got a chance from there. He's kicking downwind. He's holding him up. Oh, just to the side behind. Cardiff, 8-5-53, and Maitland at 2-8-20. Well into the third quarter here at Pasterfield. Runs out the square and plays on. Again, I love that rule. It's very hard to get used to it, but it's a great rule. Kozlik trying to put pressure on. They've all gone to ground. Who can be first to their feet? Kozlik's in there. Can't quite pick it up. Well done, Maitland. Gets a interesting James Manson type kick out, but it ends up being effective. Goes to ground again. Staying on his feet is Robson, I believe. Short ball, Kozlik drops what he otherwise might have taken low to ground. Free kick given against Kozlik. No, it's to Kozlik, actually. Got the red and white headgear on. Weighs about 50 kilograms wringing wet, I'd suggest. Short ball, ineffective. Grimmer puts pressure on. Turnover. Ashley, strange handball, gets it out eventually. Grimmer, it's going forward. Over the shoulder, I think. Yeah, man in front, and man putting his head over the football. 45 who I don't have. That's fine. Going to go now. Players go here at the forward flank. Got a cramp. Wild's got space. Jones, he's got to look for Jones on the lead. Gets him. Jones, he couldn't, could he? Can't get it around far enough. Another behind to Cardiff. 8-6-54. Comfortably leading Maitland. 2-8-20 by 34. Lucas James.
Thank you, David. Been very impressed just so far, just getting, of course, with the Cardiff ball movement, especially from that back half. As you said, David, looks like Eddie's done some good things down back so far for Maitland as well. Thank you.
He has. 27 is Bonar. Goes wide, hits his man. Good ball. Grimmer should have taken that one. Away he goes. He's very mobile. That's great football. The backs hate those long driving balls. Scholes over there. Worried out of it. It eventually ends up out of bounds. Right over there in the half-forward flank. Lucas, sorry, mate.
Thanks, David. Out of bounds on the, as David said, on the half-forward flank here, attacking end for Maitland. These vast expanses here at past field. In comes the throw-in. In front there, it's tap out. Scrub it inside forward 50 here. Cardiff recover. Big to the outer side. To you.
Thank you. Binocular, I've got 2 sets, so if you need them, please use. Now, something's happened back here at the back play, and there's a downfield free kick to Cardiff for indiscipline at the back. That's not just centre play. I think got bundled over or dragged out of it. Cosley's going to get a gift free kick at centre wing. This time his short ball finds his man. Ends up with Davies. Looks long. Jones in front this time. Uncontested. Good lead. It's the first time today that Eddie's been pinged for being out of position. Jones has had a field day today, Lucas, and it looks to me to be quite fit, and this is good signs for Cardiff going forward in the cup, because I think he should be in their cup side.
He sure is, David. Cam Jones is a key player for Cardiff, whatever the level he plays at. As you said, big body, strong mark as well. Seeing how his goal kicking goes today.
Kicked it, Louis. Goal to Cameron Jones. Cardiff 9-5-59. And Maitland 2-8-20. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer sailing club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of AFL Hunter Central Coast.
Cardiff going along quite comfortably here. What's actually been a reasonable game of football today. Maitland just getting exposed with some of Cardiff's 3 or 4 best players have been clearly the best on the ground, with the exception of Eddie, who's been terrific. Grimmer's had a good day out. Another ball comes out. This will go near Wold. Wold's going to get that football. No, misses out in 52. Chance here. 32 was Stevenson. Can't pick it up. Held in. This will be a ball up, I reckon. No, he's called play on. I'll talk about play-ons in a minute, Louis. In fact, no, we won't. We'll have a break so I can give my voice a rest. Cardiff 8-5-53. Sorry, no, 9-6-60, the goal umpires are saying, the scoreboard saying, and Maitland 2-8-20. Lucas and I will be back with you shortly after a short break into the 4th quarter.
score, please. Pete Bisbee. Pete! They didn't play. Is the score correct? Yep, stay away. That's correct.
Lucas Holmes, welcome back. Fourth quarter action here, and Michael Gray, the operations manager for AFL HSC, telling us that junior games at Don Small Oval have been also moved tomorrow due to the wet state of the ground. This is Percival. Mac Percival did ping the hammy badly at one stage in that game, and he's taking no further part, which is sad for him and for Maitland.
Doesn't look in a good state, just below us there, actually.
No, it's not.
Hamstring injuries are usually
First thoughts of
substantial.
First thoughts of Pastor Phil?
It's amazing, isn't it, David? The wide expanses here, even the setup here on the sidelines with all the club rooms and that sort of thing. We'll have to have a look a bit later on because it came straight up here, but looks superb so far, and the ground looks superb, Nick, as well, David. Don't know if you were out there earlier.
The great man, John Sullivan, walking past us here today. Hello, Sully. How are you, mate? Good to see you too. Good luck this afternoon. Lucas, what was that last thing you said?
Looking about the ground. Were you out there prior to coming on air?
No. I came here and got set up because I was on my own, so I haven't been out to the surface yet. It's up. Gets that one over the shoulder. Almost playing over the shoulder, I think. Koslik's actually been quite good, Louis.
Yep.
He's been quite solid. Got good skills. Could have been a downfield free. Jones behind again. No, that's not actually Jones that time. That might have been Wold. Eddie's got Jones because Jones has been so damaging. Ball out there to the far flank with the Maitland players in the background. They're warming up in the wide expanses. You can see how much room they've got. Robson, is that our OB? Boundary umpire? I think that's OBF, isn't it? Out of bounds in the full? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Wold onto the mark. Yeah, it's just that the view and the setting of the place. It's great. For those of you that don't know Newcastle, over to the right on the right-hand side of the screen is Newcastle's over those hills over there when we get a look at it. And, I live sort of down to the right a bit in Fairway, and Louis sort of over the hills a bit down there in the lovely part of the world that he lives in. How was the drive over? All right, not too bad?
Very quick, very good. Only 20 minutes from Fane to here at Cameron Park at Pasterfield, so a nice quick trip across.
Oh, Lucas, I know you. I wanted to talk about this. We've got an opportunity to do so while play's continuing. You got a picture of what Fane was like before they did the draining works with all how wet the ground was outside. That's what the field used to be like, didn't it? It was just a swamp.
It was.
The drainage work that had been done. That ground what was it like? I suppose asking you as an umpire, what was it like underfoot, please?
It was quite nice. You still want a bit of give in the ground. You just don't want it rock hard, otherwise it's bad as well. But there was still a bit of a give in the ground. Of course, with most grounds, the centre square was a bit tacky with the cricket pitches still still there as such as cricket season has only just finished, but. Other than the centre square, David, it was a great ground, and the second oval's just been done as well. So hoping to have some good things from that as well as the ball's gone out of bounds on the forward flank, out on the full off the boot by the looks of that, David.
Accidentally from Thompson. So Cavosso will take this kick out there on the forward flank near the junction of the 50-metre arc of the boundary line. Cricket pitch was a bit tacky, was it, from the weather?
Yeah.
Okay, that's understandable. This cricket deck's actually not bad. You can see a few moist spots, but it's actually not too bad. I am looking forward to coming here for cricket, I can tell you, in summer as well. So, but Lucas Holmes and I will be back here on the 18th of May and with Sam Zickman as well. Representative football. Lucas cannot wait for that, women's and men's.
Yep.
3 o'clock, so everybody will do plate, including Lucas Holmes. The plate's been put on 11 at all the grounds, and then everybody will come here for a 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock game. So a twilight game for the men's and women's at 3. Playing the South Coast, that should be holding the football, not paid. It's the dangerous playing underneath the legs, I think the umpire's called there. Just see who's got that kick. It's a Maitland kick. These colours are interesting to tell apart, Louis. The white, thankfully, Maitland's got white shorts on. All at the back. Scholes. Thompson. Comes out. Don't think David O'Donnell's playing today either for Cardiff, Louis, if we go and have a look at them in the cup. Off the hands of Eric. And out of there, right next to the junction of the arc and the boundary line.
He hasn't been named, David, so it's a big blow for Cardiff.
Heard a whisper last night. There's a chance. Can he keep that in, Maitland? No, it's been kept in by Cardiff. Yep, they've done extremely well. Left foot way. That's a long ball. Goes to Robson. Takes it first time. Very athletic, wiry sort of a character, Robson. Gets the ball off to Stewart. Yes, I was up at stayed up last night. I played cards with a few mates of yours. Jack the Beast Monaghan. Andrew Walker was there as well. Good to see the boys. The time I give him a cheerio. And, unfortunately, Andrew Walker not playing football for Cardiff this year. With his studies, he's got to work on Saturday. So, most unfortunate. I thought that he'd be one of their first chosen in the ruck, Louis, especially with Tommy Inch going back home.
Yeah, is that good sort of second ruck and a key forward as well, Andrew Walker. Of course, the left footer.
Yeah, he's a good man, Andrew. He's a lovely bloke. He really is a good man. 15 is Crowley. Takes that mark right out. Same number as Ryan Crowley from Fremantle, Louis. Very good foot. And Essendon at the end of his career. Jones, the thump. Mark taken. Man in front, very brave, actually. And a really good chance at a goal here. That was a lovely mark. 2-on-1. And this will be John Hook, who actually he has to have the nickname captain. Now he's going to kick this from 15 metres out. Should do the business. Drops it on his boot, kicks the goal. Another goal, Maitland. Maitland 3-8-26. And Cardiff 9-6-60. Early doors, quarter number 4. Lucas James Holmes.
ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams for over 20 years. And they're proud to be a preferred apparel supplier of the AFL Hunter Central Coast for season 2019.
We thank all of our wonderful sponsors.
Just received the Cardiff team sheet for the Black Diamond Cup, David. The Haval Cup competition and no late changes.
Yep. Looking forward to calling that with you, LJ, later on this afternoon. Edzer, who's been dominant on the ball today. Stayed on the ball almost all day, yes, though he's hardly changed. Now, there's the weakness with Edzer being so slim, is he's been worked out of that by Hook with his body. So well done, Hook. Edzer doesn't need to go body on body. All he's going to do is jump and he'll kill them. Ball held in. Just inside the square, Edzer and Hook. Hook's in 47. Again, Hook using the body very effectively. Tony Edzer will be very interested next week with the championships with Winkster's last race at Royal Randwick. Doesn't mind the GGs, Tony. Kozlik, who has been impressive and now shown us he's got a left foot. So looks like a very skilled player that should be held in, and is Noah Pryor. Lucas, it was interesting at the start of the game that because this is the first game that the players have actually played in competition with the new rules. They weren't running up the square at the back here, at behind here. Now they are. Yep. And there was a warning given against Maitland for encroachment outside the 50-metre arc, and they gave the warning on that one. So, which seems to be consistent with everybody else is doing. Gets that ball up the hot spot. 2-on-1. Got to get rid of it. Oh, turns on a thrifty bit. Gets a kick away just. Lewis. Thompson should go off the ground. Doesn't. Picks it up. Does very, very well. Thompson under immense pressure. Lewis has got a chance. He's going to have a run. Goes long. That's a much better kick than some of the rubbish he was putting up through early in the game. Good long drop punt, but picked off by Eddie. Short ball's got a man unmarked. That was Ashley. Immediately on Maitland coming hard in this last quarter. It's too late though. Thompson comes out to Drabsch. Intercepted there by Merrick. Thompson again, that's gone and paid. Don't have it. Is that a 37 or 31? I'm not sure with the numbers. 36. It's 36, thank you. That's Button. Lovely angle on Bar TV here. Goes to hot
ball,
spot.
I think.
I agree with you, Lucas Holmes, and the umpire didn't see that. Kozlik turns quickly. He is a handy pickup for Cardiff. Robson drops what he should have taken. That was a sitter. Put the ball up. Has got it at the back. Blues, I think, in 40. Now, it's not Blues, it's 45, who I don't have today. So I don't have a 45 on my list. Lovely kick, however. Goes down the wing. Well done, Fons Robson, who's got quite a few touches today, the young man. Got to get at the ground level. Mate, they've been punching all day doing their defensive work. They've kept them to 9 goals. That's holding the man. Not paid. Left foot comes out. Jones 2-on-1. Makes the contest. Oh, great work, Jones. Lucas, talk us through the legal use of his body there. Talk our viewers through what Cam Jones just did.
So, of course, there is the rule in place for pushing the back, David. And there was a modification during the off-season which allows, in most cases, key forwards or key backmen, David, to use the hands in the player's back if it's holding their own space and not actually pushing directly into their back as such. But they can use their hands in the back for holding their space, which Cam Jones has just done there, and will look to kick another goal.
That's off to the right, I reckon. He's done that he's hit a couple of slices today. Cardiff, 9-7-61. Maitland, 3-8-26. I wanted Lucas is our resident umpire, and he's got a really, really, really innate knowledge of the rules and how they work. And that's one of his great traits, is he can sit there and talk things, especially when he's got a gibber next to him. Oh, how far's he run? Thank you. Yeah, went too far, that last couple of steps. You just get a feel, don't you, when they've gone too far? How far? It's just automatic. And while we've got a 10-second break, Collingwood and West Coast, the MCG this
tonight.
Yes, I'm sure Lucas Holmes will be glued to the television. He's got his Collingwood shirt on today. Collingwood, for mine, 3 or 4 goal favourites as it's in Melbourne.
It's one of those games, David. I think Thursday night, I thought it was going to be similar being in Adelaide. I actually went with Adelaide myself, but Geelong played extremely well.
That cannot be a free kick to Maitland. There's a bit of confusion here. It had to be a free kick to Cardiff. Dan Stewart's got this kick. Now, with this breeze, he's got to kick this left goal post. If he hits it at the right, it'll just go further. Hit the post. So he actually hit that like a Lucas Holmes in-swinger, and it did swing in the air. That's the breeze for you. Cardiff, 9-8-62. That scoreboard is now behind. And Maitland, 3-8-26. Paul Redmond, do you have 9-8-62, please? Thank you, Paul. The great man, Paul Redmond, with us. AFL HSC board member, life member of Cardiff. And is it dropped?
High contact in there, bit of holding as well. But there's a free kick going the way of Cardiff, David.
Yeah, mystery number man, 45. Goes wide. Jones in front. Can't quite get there. Going to go on his right. 1-2. Can he kick it on the run? He's just tugged out left, I reckon. Just. 9-9-63. 3-8-26. Cardiff in front. Geez, been a handful. He looks fit, doesn't he? He looks fit and mobile to me. Eddie, BOG for me just about. Would have 30 touches. For once misses it, you get a handball back here and get a kick. Down towards Grimmer, he should go. No, he's not going. He's going to go hands. Goes down to Rainbow. Jones in front. Absolutely beaten by a Shane Warne leg break. Short ball from Grisby is perfect. Blues, another short ball. Lead coming from Wold. Kozlik does well. Should use hands to Wold here. Wold's on his own. Oh, Kozlik turns. Finish the goal, son. Misses to the left. That would have been a cap on a very good day from the, as Lucas said, former Dockers junior. 9-10-64 to Maitland, 3-8-26. Calf strain here in front of us, or a cramp. Ball coming back in with an easy mark. I'll just get the number. I think it could be Dan Stewart, but in 54, Louis. I'll just get my focus on. Yeah, some boys struggling with early season condition here. It is very warm. Yeah, it's Dan Stewart, 54. So Dan Stewart's going to kick this from about 10 or 12 metres out to be Cardiff's 10th. So I reckon he might have put that through. That's over the cage. And we have a goal. Goal to Stewart. Cardiff 9, 10, 10, 10, 70. And Maitland 3, 8-26. LJ.
Awards Are Us. Established over 25 years ago, Awards Are Us pride themselves on an ability to supply high-quality work and personal professional service. David and Lisa are experienced in fulfilling the most complex of needs for their clients. Special deals are available for all AFL Hunter Central Coast clubs. David, Awards Are Us.
Thank you, Lucas. And in the next couple of weeks, Lucas Holmes will be on leave. He's going overseas for a quick break. And on the next Saturday, we've got Gosford and Maitland and Adcock. Following Monday, on Easter Monday, actually, the Women's Try Series, which I know Lucas would have looked forward to calling very much. We're over there at Ferradale Park in Madowie. He did such a good job for us last year. Over there on Easter Monday. So Easter Monday footy on Bar TV. Oh, if he kicks that, he's a gem. No, can't get around. Is that out of bounds in the full? He's called that a behind, I think.
Point.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the correct decision. Anyway, 3-9-27 Maitland, and that ball's gone over the cage. One of the things here at Cardiff is that at Pasterfield is, Lucas, at three sides, it drops off dramatically. There's Hills left, Hills far side, far wing, and also over here, drop off. There's a skate park and netball courts, and it's a big drop. You know what it reminds me of is a place not far from your joint, Cahiba Oval.
Yep.
Cahiba Oval's got that big drop from the cricket and soccer grounds down to the rugby league ground.
Yep.
I know that's very close to where you're from. You know what I'm talking about.
Familiar with there, yes. So are you, of course.
I've been to Cahiba a few times. Cheer out to Jed Dixon if he's listening, the great man, captain of the Charlestown Cricket Club. I agree. I think he should be back on the mark a bit further. Short ball comes out. That's a short kick, and he's made under all sorts of pressure. They get out of this, luck's a fortune. They do. Mark should be taken. Missed by Crowley. Comes back hard at it. Mate, if you kick that, that's a junius effort. Skulls stops it with his leg. Gets onto his left. No, he handballs, actually. Trouble. Very well evaded. And he decides to go down the spine straight to... Should kick that goal, really. Curran doesn't. Skews it left. Had a paddock and missed.
You were talking about upcoming fixtures as well, David, and of course we're back here on Anzac Day.
Massive day. Actual Anzac Day football.
Anzac Day football, Cardiff, Warners Bay, David, doesn't get much bigger.
No love lost. Lucas Holmes, of course, will be umpiring the plate fixture at 10 on that day. It'd be good for you to be part of what is going to be a very special day. The first time, this is the second time we've had an Anzac Day fixture, but last year we played it on the 27th. This time, to play it on Anzac Day, it's special. And I know Lucas has grown up being a Collingwood man. Essendon Collingwood means a lot to you as a Collingwood fan, doesn't it? I think it means a lot to all football people, but I think when you're an Essendon Collingwood fan, that is one of the days of the year for you, isn't it?
It's one of those few days that, David, that's actually bigger than football in that sense. Football's often the forefront. We support clubs, but a day like Anzac Day is one of very, very few that we have that's bigger than football, and understandably so.
The amount of times that I've sat there and listened to the full service and just had chills going down my spine with 95,000 people being silent. Have you been to an Anzac Day?
I haven't. It sure is.
Being a Collingwood man as he is, but I know that Cardiff are looking very much forward to hosting the Anzac Day this year, and both clubs, and credit to the AFL for scheduling the game. Kick comes out here, a goal. That might be a goal, actually. If that's Hook, he's had a very good last quarter. Yeah, I'm sure that is Hook, just over here in front of me. Redders, Hook. Lovely goal, Hook. And 4-8-32. So I reckon that should be 10-10. Paul, is that 10-10-70 the correct score for Cardiff, please? Thank you. So the board's behind. So thank you. It's 10-10-70. And, yeah, Lucas, so that's going to be a wonderful occasion here. 10, 12 and 2. Anzac fixture before the Cup game. All live and bars. All three games live.
All three.
So I'm going to have someone with me because I'll be up after last week. Simon said, "How was your voice?" I said, "It was sore." It's been such a busy start of the season. My voice shouldn't be sore, but it's part of commentating. You actually get used to it during the season.
We do, and of course we wouldn't have it any other way, ladies and gentlemen. Great to bring you games all through the season here for AFL Hunter Central Coast.
So Anzac Day, Cardiff and Warners Bay, standalone fixtures. No other footy being played in AFL HSC that day. Of course, on the 27th is Grooven, which is a massive day in our part of the world, Louis. Then on the 4th of May, we have Newcastle City at home at number 1 Sports Ground, and they'll be hosting the Singleton Roosters on May the 4th. And then off to Don Small Oval in Tacoma on the 11th of May, Wine Lakes and Killarney Vale, a local derby. Another one, another leg injury. Yeah, Blake's knocking up here today. That's 17. Ashley's gone off. Or falls on his... Don't know what he's done there. I think he's done a leg injury, has he? He has. It's a cramp to Grimmer. A lot of players struggling with cramp in this last... He's very warm. Did you... you're still a bit red in the face. Was it a warm... Did it get warm at Warners Bay?
It did. It was very dewy to begin with, so the ball was actually quite slippery in the first quarter and a half. But when that wind sort of picked up, which drew the dew away, it was quite a lovely day for football, actually. Still the Edge offered a touch, saying that it was a 10 o'clock start. But I'm sure out here and particularly later in the afternoon, it will get warmer, as you'd expect.
Did Ryman get a kick?
He did. The Terrigal Voca, our reserve side, included Jackson Farquhar and Corey Billings, David, so make of that what you will.
I was putting some goal codes, some cones out behind as Cameron Jones goes another one. He's going to turn on his right if he can. He can go and ride all day. Goes short. Very unselfish Koslick. Can Koslick kick one this time? Off the ground, son? No. Yes, someone does. That looks like 22, I think. Is it Risby? Just, I can see the play now. There he is. He's coming along here. Just waiting for his number. I think it's 22, but don't quote me. It's not. It's 32. Jack Stevenson, Paul. Jack Stevenson's kicked that goal. Crumbing goal there as this game's getting towards its close. Cardiff running away with it. I put the cones out at one end and sorry, I've lost my track of thought.
Billings and Farquhar.
And I'm walking back to go back to my computer, and I just said, "G'day, Dave," and there's Corey Billings sitting on a bench at number 75, and thinking that's it's dangerous if Billings is playing in the plate.
Yeah. Impressive Billings just on his comeback. And
what's interesting is that Billings and Farquhar would be 1-point players under the player point system.
They would.
I would imagine.
Yep.
Certainly Billings.
Yep.
Koslick, he's been very good today. Throw. He's sorry. I've given him the commentator's Moz Lucas James. But he's a late junior, of course.
Yep.
Now, what would... And full-time here at the Pastoral Complex. Good solid win to Cardiff. First ever plate win for them here. Cardiff 11-10-76. Maitland 4-8-32. We've got about 8 or 9 minutes till we start broadcasting for the Black Diamond Cup. It's my pleasure, along with Lucas Holmes, to be with you today. And we look forward to your company in 5 or 10 minutes when we bring you Cardiff and Maitland in the Black Diamond Cup. That's enough for us for now. I'll be back with you in about 10. Thank you.
behaviour like that. Come on. Phil, come on.
Welcome to the Pasterfield Complex in Cameron Park for this Bar TV Haval Black Diamond Cup match between the Cardiff Football and Maitland Football Clubs here at the brand new Pasterfield Complex at Cameron Park. With me, as always, the intrepid man, Lucas James Holmes. Good afternoon, Louis.
Good afternoon, David. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be here. Opening day here, opening home match for Cardiff Australian Football Clubs in all three grades. David, great to be here at the new Pasterfield Sporting Complex.
Our umpires today, please, Lucas.
Field umpires today, David. Stephen Bloom, Jody Henderson, Jason Crookle. Boundary umpires. Oh, that's the wrong way round.